my uncle could tell these great war stories, There we were coming over the hill. And on the other side were these other guys coming over the hill. Now here I was. And I learned the pauses and the scenes and how to move things and keep things in motion from listening to him. And one of the stories he always told was about this night that he was rushed to open heart surgery. And it was very touch and go. And on the table, he remembered in the middle of the operation, lifting up out of his body and floating over the table, one of those near-death experiences. And then he looked at the edge of the table, and he saw all his dead relatives waiting for him at the edge of the bed. So, of course, you're a kid, you hear the story, you say, wow, Uncle Ed, what'd you do? What'd you do? And he said, I told him, get the hell out of here. I'm not ready for any of you yet. And they supposedly flew away because they were so scared, and he went back into his body, and he lived another 10 years, So I always remembered that story. When I decided to write this book about him, I created a story about an old guy like him who dies when he's 83 like him and goes to heaven, and there are these people waiting for him, like those people at the end of the bed. But in the book, it's not people, his relatives. It's 5 people from his life, some of whom he might have known well, but some of whom might have just been strangers who had one moment with him, but it changed their life forever and his life forever. And he sort of goes through these 5 people, and by the end of the story, he's come to realize that this nothing life that he thought he led actually touched many people and affected many people's lives. And I was very proud of that book because it meant something to me and to him